What's going on, everybody, and welcome to another episode of In the Discussion. I am your host, Kari, aka Polo. And I'm with my boys, Bo, Tony, and John. What's up, fellas?
What do you do, man? Let's get into this week 12 picks.
Yes, sir. Week 12, Sunday morning. We're going to get into these picks. But first, let's go ahead and recap how we did on Thanksgiving. Guys, we
Okay.
all went 3-0.
We
Let's
did.
go.
How was everybody's Thanksgiving?
Oh, man, it was good. I didn't get to spend it with my immediate family like I usually do. Because
Yeah.
everybody's everywhere. Everybody's an adult now.
Yeah.
So it was cool though. Went to some family's house, had a plate, watched the Cowboys win. Good Thanksgiving to me.
Overall, good Thanksgiving for Kari.
How about y'all,
Doesn't
man?
get
It was
better than
good.
that. Can you?
It was pretty good, man. Had some decent food. Got to watch the games. Had a little bit of liquor, man. That's what
Of
Thanksgiving is
course,
about nowadays.
of course.
That is what Thanksgiving is about.
Oh
And
God.
yes, we
Hmm.
all went 3-0 on our picks.
You did pretty good, man. What's up, John?
Well, I'm just saying I enjoyed it because just like somebody else, I had a little bit of liquor. A lot of conversation with other people's family, so I guess as long as it wasn't mine, I was happy. So we're
All
gonna
right.
go with that.
Well, I'm glad that everybody had a very good Thanksgiving. Like I said, we all went 3-0 in these games. Let's go over it a little bit, man. All these games was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really glad none of these games were blowouts. It was really good, man. So let's start with the first one. Bills versus the Lions. Bills come away with the win 28-25. But y'all, this game, that's how you kick off a Thanksgiving game, man. This
Yeah.
game was down the
Mm,
wire. Like the Lions, they have a bad
mm.
record, but y'all, they be fighting. They really do be fighting, man. So I really do big shout out to the Lions. I know they sick of having all the moral victories, but man, they know how to fight. They coach, they know how to like fight for their coach. They just do they always doing what they need to do.
Yeah,
So
this
Now,
Lions team.
didn't somebody say this
we did. I was just
last
about to
week
pass it to
on
you,
the
man.
show? I was just gonna
I
say
was just about to
everybody
pass it to you.
doubted what I said.
Hmm.
But again, there's something up with how they're coached since Dayball, especially since Dayball left. Nobody can reel Josh in. But I'm gonna hand it to the Lions. Lions play with absolute heart every down. Not a lot of skill, but a lot of heart.
Hmm.
I'm saying they're a couple of pieces away from being dangerous.
I was about to say, hey, they get a one of these quarterbacks coming out the draft, it could look different. Even though I like Jared Goff, I really don't like how the Lions just sent them off like he's sorry or something like that. I actually like Jared Goff. He took a team to the Super Bowl, but hey, man, if they do get a dynamic quarterback in there, like you said, a couple more
Mm.
pieces.
I was gonna say I don't think Jared Goff is the issue over there. Um,
You said what?
I said I don't think Jared Goff is the issue over there. He's led this Lions team to be one of the best offensive teams in this league. Problem is obviously their defense. They can't stop nobody for their life. But shouts out to the Lions because Dan Campbell has been able to turn this organization around, build some culture over there. And like you said, they are, I feel like as well, are a couple of pieces away because Aiden
Starts with
Hutchinson,
that culture change too.
yeah, their D lineman, I mean, he's already showing it. Like he's able to make teams turn the ball over. So that's exciting to see. I think that like maybe next year if they get some good pieces in the draft, I think they can fight for their division because the division is not strong besides the Vikings. Like they could fight with the Packers and they could fight with the Vikings to me. I mean, and the Bears, like who gives a fuck about them? But nah, shouts out to the Lions. They play their hearts out on Thanksgiving, and that, like you said, it is a way to start Thanksgiving. Like
No, for
for
real.
for that for them slated games. It shouts out to John too, because I mean he was spot on with the Bills are gonna win, Lions are gonna cover. I didn't see it, but
I did not
John was
see
spot
it.
on with that one. Not gonna
Watching
lie.
that game, all I could think about was, wow, I know John is going crazy right now. So, John, I'm gonna give you the floor. What do you think about the game, man? Because, wow.
It was simple to me. The Bills have been on the road to Detroit for the last 2 weeks in a row, 10 days max. There was no way they stayed in Detroit that whole time. So they were forced out of their homes. They played lackadaisical against the sorry Browns defense. They had to get back on a plane, go back to snowed in Buffalo, turn back around on a short week, come back to Buffalo. I had a feeling they were going to start slow again. And I was like, uh-oh. This Lions team, again, a couple pieces away. And I made fun of that dude when he was talking about biting kneecaps and all this other nonsense he was spewing when he got this job. But he's got these dudes playing hard. I don't understand it. It seems crazy he's out there doing push-ups with everybody. But once you get a team believing in the system, they'll run through a wall for you and they will compete. Now, they need to get pieces or it's going to start to run stale real quick. But depending on this draft, wow, I'm going to make a hot take. If they get a good draft pick, if you can convince a free agent to come,
That's the thing.
I'm saying they're going to push for the playoffs next year. I don't think they'll make it, but they'll be in that area.
Yeah, we're thinking of the same thing because I was about to say they can push for the division, but if you win the division, you pretty much in the playoffs. So yeah, we're in the same boat. Yeah,
I don't know. The Vikings are still the Vikings. I don't know if I can say that.
I mean, I'm talking about next year though. I don't know. I'm really not really high on the Vikings like that, but
yeah,
40-piece dinner.
And we got to remember, there's a guy on the Lions that hasn't played all year, Jameson Williams. So
yes.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that. I totally forgot about that,
man.
Can't wait to see him come back. He should. I think he will make a debut this year. So hopefully we get to see that because Amon St. Brown has
He's been holding it down.
emerged as one of those receivers that could possibly be top 10. And if you pair him with Jameson Williams, I mean, Jared Goff is going to have fun.
Definitely, man. I definitely
or whatever quarterback will be throwing to him, who will not be Jared Goff next year.
Right. And guys, like, I don't want nobody thinking that we're hating on Jared Goff. Like I just said, like I like Jared Goff. He took the Rams to the Super Bowl. I think they only lost 10-6. So I mean, he died Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, but he gonna get the job done. So
I like Jared. I think,
like
I said, I don't think he's the problem there.
Right. All right, man. So let's go and get to our next game. Dallas wins over the Giants. Was it 28-13? 28-20. I forgot they scored that last garbage time touchdown.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. Giant. Hey, man, this game was also good. It wasn't as close as the first game, but it was also good. The Giants, they was up at halftime, 10-3, but second half the Cowboys rolled back. Dak Prescott throwing touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, Jesus, going crazy, and then Micah Parsons also had 2 sacks. So yeah, man, Cowboys did what they're supposed to do. Honestly, let me go ahead and just jump into it. They did what they're supposed to do in the second half. The first half, of course, that was pissing me off. Dak Prescott threw 2 interceptions again to keep the team that we're not supposed to be in the that wasn't supposed to be a game. Honestly, y'all, if y'all was watching the game, you could see who's the better team. It just we was doing dumb penalties, just dumb stuff, and throwing picks. See that's my thing with Dak. With the inconsistency, because like first half, Dak wasn't looking like himself, but the second half, that's when Dak started to read his reads, throwing it to Dalton Schultz, CeeDee Lamb, like I said, was going crazy. Which I need to take back what I said about him earlier. He's definitely a number one. I'm taking that back now. So, hey man, my Cowboys 8-3.
Looking good, man. Not gonna lie, Cowboys out there looking good. Y'all come out and beat the Giants. I wasn't questioning this game at all.
No,
I
no.
knew y'all was gonna come out with the dub. Um, Ezekiel Elliott out there looking good. Feed him. He was eating on Thanksgiving.
Hey,
92 yards, a
looking
tutty.
like a truck.
I mean, yeah, that offense is clicking and they're moving. I'll say this though. Y'all defense really nice. Y'all have one hole though. It's that damn cornerback, Anthony Brown.
Yes,
Every
yes.
time I look up, man, this dude is getting bombed on. He getting mossed. It's just ridiculous, man.
I
But
am so happy you said that, man. 'Cause I've been talking. I swear, this man's been on the team for like 5-6 years.
yeah,
He's the reason. I'm telling you, he's the only downfall we have in our defense, yo. Anytime a long touchdown, it's on number 3. It's
dude.
on number 3, or it's against Kelvin Joseph. Both of them. But Anthony Brown, I'm telling you, like, I don't know what the Cowboys see in him. Like, we got Diggs, who's basically becoming a shutdown corner now. Yes, I said it. He's starting to become a shutdown corner. But then you got on the other side, it's like a huge liability, and it has to be fixed, man. I don't like it.
He's fast, but that's about it. I don't think we was questioning this game on Thursday, but there was one person questioning the Cowboys, and that was you, John. So how are you feeling about this?
I don't think any of my questions were answered. I think the Giants have proven themselves to be a fraud. How do they say it? Like once you win like 6 or 7 games, if you don't have a quarterback, you get exposed late in the season.
Mm-hmm.
And Daniel Jones answered my question: is he worth $40 million?
Hell,
we did have that conversation. You're right. We did. No.
So you don't think?
I'm unlike you guys. I think Diggs is a number 1. I think he's an absolute shutdown corner.
Yeah.
I've always thought that. But do I think CD Lamb? I'm not. I don't trust the secondary in Dallas.
One more time.
I was like, I'm sorry, I don't trust the secondary in New York. The Giants secondary, I'm not saying they're stopping most threes.
Yeah, the secondary.
But like I said, CD's going a long way. I like.
The secondary was banged up. I'll give them that. They are a little banged up too. I think they're missing 2 starters, 2 defensive starters.
Yeah, and I think he's a real strong 2. We'll see in the playoffs.
I'll give you that
when they start.
I got to see in the playoffs too. You're right. You got to see it in the playoffs. But man, these past few games, CD has been going
good.
crazy.
No. He looked good.
He's been going crazy.
Don't get me wrong. He looked good.
So what you telling me is the Cowboys still not impressing you?
That's what it sounds like.
Okay. Do you want the truth?
You told us. You said you gonna give us opinion after this game, and they won. So I just want to know.
That's true.
Okay. You want the opinion after the game? I was not impressed. They should have blown the brakes off the Giants. The Giants have one thing. And he still went off. He's got one. They got one thing. The defense is great. Dallas's defense is built to play from ahead because they just want to pin their ears back and blitz and just send pressure. Dallas is about to do some real Dallas type stuff. We're gonna look real sexy till late November, early December.
Yeah.
And when playoffs happen, once y'all get that first playoff win, I'll change my mind. Until then, it looks like y'all about to do some Dallas stuff. Y'all going to be the kings of the regular season in the East.
As a Cowboys fan, I can't argue that, man. Just because this is what happens. I mean,
Thank
like,
you.
we look good. Like, okay, our next 2 games, we played against the Colts and the Texans.
That should be blowout. It shouldn't be
good,
close.
Right? It should. But, man, if we lose,
watch. The Colts are going to keep it close. Because, well, first off, Saturday's just going to run the ball and try to
He's
play
just gonna
keep
run the
away.
ball. He's just gonna run the ball. We know that. We all know that. But like you said, those would be 2 easy wins. But I would not be surprised if we lose those if one of those games. I would not be surprised at all.
I'd be
That's
very
like John
surprised if y'all lose
said.
to the Texans.
Yeah, what?
You said I'd
If
be
y'all
very
lose against the
surprised if
Texans,
y'all lose to
fold
the
it up.
Texans. You can't
Hey,
lose to
I'd
the
be
Texans.
surprised if we lose to any of them. But then again, I wouldn't be surprised because this is what the Cowboys do every year. Just like last year, we lost to the Broncos and the Raiders. Like I said, man, I'm just gonna keep quiet this year. They're looking good. Not gonna jinx.
Yeah.
But because, like you said, some Cowboy stuff might happen. It might.
Mm-hmm. Look, you're talking to two fans that know heartbreak, so we're here with you, player.
I think we are. Dang, I just noticed that. So, which one of our teams was the last to win the Super Bowl?
Cowboys?
The Cowboys, 95.
Cowboys in the late 90s, yeah.
That's ridiculous. we haven't seen.
At least y'all been in the AFC Championship recently. Mark Sanchez.
Yeah, we went twice, back to back years, but tough, freaking tough.
All right, man. So, hey, man, Dallas wins over the Giants, swept them like I predicted, and we're
Get the
gonna go on.
brooms.
Huh?
Get the brooms.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So let's go ahead and get into our next Thanksgiving game, which was also a good one, man. I'm not gonna lie, I did fall asleep in the first half a little bit, but woke up in the second half, and it was a really good game, man. Vikings win over the Patriots. Was it 33? Yeah, 33-26. Kirk Cousins, 299 yards, 3 touchdowns. So he had a bounce back game. Mac Jones also went crazy with 382 yards and 2 touchdowns, y'all. Um, yeah, man, this was a really good game, man. How do y'all think about the Vikings bouncing back after that blowout loss against the Cowboys?
That was a big game for them because they just got absolutely obliterated by the Cowboys. So it's like this game was like, where's your heart at? You know, can y'all bounce back? Can you get back in groove? And that's exactly what they did. It was an amazing game to watch. It was good to see Jefferson out there going absolutely insane like he usually does. But this man right here, I can't wait to see, like, when at the end of his career, I just can't wait to see his stats because this guy is ridiculous, man. He makes like incredible catches. They're very tough. Like,
9 receptions and 179
he's
yards.
contested a lot of the times, but he brings in that ball. He knows how to look it in, get and just bring it in. Adam Thielen, 9 receptions, a tutty. You know, you see this offense really just clicking and going up against a pretty tough Patriots team defense. They got it done, and it was pretty impressive to see. The Patriots, they blew me though. Like at the end of the game, it just didn't look like a Bill Belichick team. Like at the end of the game, there's like 50 seconds left. They don't have no timeouts left. They throw the ball to their receiver and the dude caught it by the sideline. He doesn't get out of bounds.
Just get out of bounds.
He is tackled in bounds, and then they take forever to call the play. It didn't look good. But Mac Jones threw for 382. That's just ridiculous. He went crazy for sure. Yeah, that's how I feel about it. It was a good game to watch. I love watching Jefferson. He put up 29 fantasy points for me. So, hey man, I was happy about that one.
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you how I feel. I'm Justin Jefferson. I'm still on him being the best wideout in the league. You know it's coming. He's not as physically dominant as a cheetah, yes, but he's still gonna work you. No matter what, you know it's coming. And that team goes with how Justin plays, period. They've got nothing else. Dalvin Cook had 42 yards. 42 yards in an NFL game where you won.
Yeah, I mean,
You know it's Justin Jefferson.
yeah,
And nobody
This
can stop
best
him.
receiver. That's what y'all talking about. We talking about this again?
Yes. Just because they had one bad game against your team. But yes, I'm afraid because Kirk Cousins didn't have a great game and they still won.
300 yards, 3
It
touchdowns.
depends on which I know. I'm like, it should have been over 300 yards. It should have been like 350. The fact they have no running game makes me concerned about their playoff run.
nah, they do have a running game. They're
They have one.
playing. They're playing the Patriots. I ain't gonna lie. Dalvin Cook averages what around? I want to say
About
80
4
to
yards.
90 yards a game. Like that's pretty good
I'm
to
just
me.
used to a good running game.
What happened?
Nick Chubb.
I said I'm just used to a good running game. So when I hear running game, that's what I think.
Cowboys have a good running game.
Yes, they do.
But no,
Yeah,
man. Vikings. We talked about it last week. They're in the playoffs. If they keep it up, I don't know. They might get the number 1 seed because of their record. Cause I do think the Cowboys will beat the Eagles. Uh, but yeah, man, they get in the first round. First round exit to me.
first round exit for the Vikings.
Whoever they play, they're gonna lose to.
That's yeah. We'll see. They might fuck around and get that
Steve
bye
Breeze.
that first week. They're
Ooh.
possibly getting that bye in that first week. I don't think it will happen, but I mean they could get it. They're one game behind the Eagles. Eagles not playing that good these past couple weeks. They might
Is
fall
Jordan
short.
Davis coming back this season?
Jordan Davis, I have no idea. They gonna need him. But I mean, Sue is there in his place, and he's okay. I think he had a sack last week too.
Wow, impressive. So let's get on to the picks because I need to get some more coffee in me. So let's get to the picks for this week.
Yeah, it looks like we lost Kari. I think he froze or something. Yeah.
All right, so let's go ahead and pull up the schedule. We'll hopefully get to it and bring him in a minute.
All right, that's cool.
All right.
Why
First game we got up on the.
Why does it always happen when we about to start our freaking picks, man?
Because he gets mad about the Cowboys. That's all that happens. We start talking about the Cowboys, he gets pissed.
All right.
Oh my goodness.
So we got
First one we have.
Hmm?
We got Atlanta at Washington.
Okay. Yeah, Atlanta at Washington. This is a very freaking ugly game. I'm not gonna lie to you. Taylor Heineke has been, doing his thing. Shouts out to Tyler Heineke. I got to give credit to that guy because he's been backing up Carson Wentz this whole year when he should have been starting. They probably would have more wins if Heineke been starting, but as you can see these past couple weeks, he's just going crazy, and he's showing why he should have been the starter. And I'm gonna go with Washington this game. They are the more complete team as of right now. Kyle Pitts also just went out, I think, for the season, so less weapons for the Falcons. And Chase Young, he's back with the Commanders. So yeah, I'm gonna go Washington this game.
Okay, you made me change my pick because I was totally going with Atlanta on this one until I heard Pitts is out, and that's the only weapon they want to play with over there.
Yeah, man, they don't got much over there.
So my question is, why Carson Wentz? I've been asking this since he got drafted, and nobody's given me a definitive answer outside of a hot 11-game run.
Yeah,
like
that's all.
what 3-4 years ago.
Everybody tries to hold on to that. You know, there's not, there's a lot of average quarterbacks in this league. I think that's the only reason why he's able to bounce team to team, and still get a starting job, because some of these teams are desperate, like the Commanders. You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah,
probably thought he was the answer, but I don't know why people are high on Carson Wentz. I mean, after last year, what he showed us, he had a pretty good team put together, and he absolutely, when it came to the fourth quarter and ending games, finishing games, he couldn't do it. He would do the most ridiculous, dumb stuff I've ever seen in my life. And now you see Taylor Heineke taking this position. It's like you see what Carson Wentz is. He's not good. So I'm there. I'm right with you. Like, I don't think he's good at all.
Oh God, why are y'all talking about Carson Wentz?
Cause
we went over the first game, Atlanta and Washington.
yeah, I
Oh,
was
okay.
talking about Taylor Heineke, and then we got to talking about Carson Wentz.
All right. Sorry about the technical difficulties. I don't know what happened to my computer, but I'm on my phone right now. See, y'all said Atlanta and Washington, right?
Yeah, who you got?
Yeah,
I think I'm gonna go Washington with that.
Okay, so
clean sweep. Everybody's got Washington.
Clean sweep. Gotcha.
Yeah. I hate going every pick with y'all. We went every single pick.
Yeah, something about that doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right.
But
I
these
say because
games,
Atlanta has been doing all right. They're not
a lot of
terrible.
these games are one sided this week, though. I'm not gonna lie. So I think it's gonna be like that for us this week. Like, gonna be like a lot of clean sweeps for us.
We'll see. It might.
Trust me, I had Atlanta until I found out Kyle Pitts was out, and I was like, ooh, got to change that.
Wait, is Carson Wentz playing?
No, Tyler
Oh, okay.
Heineke.
I was about to say I'm changing my pick.
Taylor
All right.
Heineke.
I love that.
All right. Who we got next?
If I can, and I just lost my CBS screen.
We got Texans and the Dolphins.
That
I want to come
shouldn't
out
be
and give
hard.
my flowers to Tua. You know, in the beginning of this season, people shit on his name. He couldn't be a good quarterback in this league. He couldn't lead a Dolphins team to the playoffs. This was a dude that they was telling me he's gonna be a bottom quarterback, like a bottom tier quarterback. And with weapons like this, I just didn't see it. And this season, he's going crazy. Had a lot of people dissed his name and stuff, but I mean, he's playing up to par, man. He's missed like really 3 games, because he went out in the Bengals game first quarter, and he's first in QBR, third in interception. He only got 3 interceptions. He's throwing 18 touchdowns, which is fifth in the league, and also throwing for 2,200 yards. So I just want to give credit to him real quick. I mean, you got Tyreek Hill on pace to have one of the best receiving years ever. So let me give credit to Tua, and I'm gonna go with the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah, I'm also go with Miami. Also, I think Jefferson is on pace to get 2K too. By the way, just want to put that out there. But yeah, I'm gonna also go Miami.
The skill
Okay, yeah, I'm
group
a clean
is
sweep back.
the skill group is upgrading in the league. It's getting crazy out here.
Mm-hmm.
The real sad thing about Houston is they've only scored 15.9 points per game. They're not trying to win.
They're not.
That's not a lot, bro. 2 touchdowns a game. Mm-mm.
They're
Yeah,
not trying
you're
to
not
win, but
trying to win.
they honestly don't have the pieces. Like, they just really don't have the pieces. I mean, they got a good running back, Damian Pierce. I really like that guy. But besides him, we talking about old Brandon Cooks,
Who doesn't
Nicholas.
want to
Who
be there?
I still like Cooks, but he's just not the same. He's not in his prime.
Yeah, I like Cooks too. I don't like Cooks as my number 1 receiver though. That's all I'm saying. All right. So we all got Miami there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So we're going on to a game. Chicago versus the New York Jets.
This
Justin
is tough.
Fields.
Who's playing?
Justin Fields is out, so
Damn.
I don't care if Justin Fields was in. I'm gonna go with my Jets regardless. Bears don't got enough on
Who's the
offense,
Bears back?
bro. I looked it up yesterday, bro. It's
Zimmerman, right? Trevor Zimmerman.
Simi. Yeah, it's him, bro. Like, come on, are you serious?
Trevor Simeon still in the league?
If he beats
Oh
us,
my god!
I might not be a Jets fan no more. No, I'm playing, but yeah, we
Trevor
should not
Simeon
lose
versus
this.
Mike White.
We should not lose this game. The only offense that the Bears had was Justin Fields' running ability, and now that is gone. Yeah, I think we win this easily. I think we win by 10 plus points. Our defense is gonna just dominate,
Ooh.
and we'll see what Mike White can do. I'm not the highest on Mike White, but we'll see what he can do. I think he'll be able to carve this Bears defense up. How y'all feel?
I don't know who to go with, to be honest. I think y'all.
You're trying my team, and I don't respect it.
No, I don't know about the backups. The backup quarterbacks is real, but I'm pretty sure y'all boys gonna run the ball a lot today. And you did convince me a lot. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the Jets. I'll go with the Jets. You convinced me.
There we go.
Out of principle, I should pick the Jets. Out of principle, but I can't do it. I can't do it if it's no Justin Fields. I can't do it. The defense in New York will be enough to stop a guy who I thought was out of the league like 2 years ago. So
Exactly.
No, for real. No, for real. For real.
That is what I'm talking about, man. All right, so the next game is an ugly one. Denver versus Carolina.
Is PJ Walker playing? Or Baker?
No. It's Sam Darnold. He's back.
All right, I got Denver.
Okay, wait. How did I say Sam Darnold and Tony drop out? What's the problem with that? That is hilarious. Like him and Sam Darnold, I don't understand what the problem is with that.
Yeah, I got Denver though. Yeah, I got Denver. Russell Wilson is the veteran quarterback. I think they got the better pieces. They're just the overall better team than Carolina. So, yeah, give me Denver.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Denver too. It's again, holy cow! I just looked up the odds. Denver is a 1-point favorite on the road. I don't trust. First off, I don't trust anything in Carolina whatsoever. But I think Russ should cook them up. It's not going to be a weather game. It should be fine. But that might be a good game to watch. That might be close.
I don't know about that. I don't know about a good game to watch, but
yeah, I'm going with Denver here. The only way that the Panthers win this game is if Sam Darnold comes out looking like his first 3 games last year. His first 3 games last year with the Panthers it was ridiculous. Like he was like throwing for 300 plus, a couple tutties, and then he got injured and stuff and wasn't the same after that. But I don't see him doing that. The Panthers have been switching out their quarterbacks every week. That's not going to keep this offense consistent. Nobody's going to have chemistry with each other. I just think Denver's going to come out here and play good defense, and Russ is going to be able to move against this Panthers team. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go with Russ in Denver. It's an ugly game.
very ugly. Very ugly, man. So let's go and get into the next game. Next game, we got Cincinnati versus Tennessee. At Tennessee, by the way.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with the Titans, man.
Going with Titans?
Yeah, actually, I don't know, bro. This only offense is Derrick Henry, but it banks off Derrick Henry going off or not.
I know. I know.
Against the Bengals.
Yeah.
Bengals can't defend the run first.
Did the Bengals lose last week?
No, they won.
No.
Oh no, they beat the Steelers. I'm gonna go with the Bengals. Actually, I'm going with the Bengals.
Damn it. Dang, man. Go with the Titans, bro. Nah,
nah.
I'm
Got the
going
Bengals.
with I'm going with the Bengals as well, but I do want to give credits to Vrabel. I mean, this Titans team doesn't look like the best on paper, but throughout the years he's been able to win his
Yeah, they do
division
it every year.
and he's been able to make playoff runs. So I mean, this guy is got to be talked about as one of the better coaches. And the Bengals have had the Titans card for a couple years now. For the past 2 years, the Bengals have came out on top, and I think it's going to happen again. So I'm going with the Bengals this week.
Cool.
That's a good pick. That's a real good pick. I'm going with Tennessee Titans, getting the dub here at home.
I knew it. He's a Bengal hater.
I'm not a Bengal hater. I just watch the Bengals, and they have a very specific hole they can get exploited.
Yeah.
Which a defensive head coach can exploit that.
Yeah, for sure. Well, let's keep it clear. You have to be a Bengals hater. You're a Browns fan. Same division.
Right.
But no,
hey,
you are.
Say,
about
do I have to be? No. Do I want to be? Yes. But as an analyst, they have a very specific hole they refuse to patch. And to speak about the Titans, they play in a trash division.
You said they refuse to pass.
Oh, no. I'm saying the Titans play in a trash division. The Colts haven't been good since Peyton or Andrew Luck retired.
That's very true. Very true.
And you got Houston in that division too. Man,
and the Jaguars.
And Jacksonville.
Again, that division's trash. That's why they keep making the playoffs every year.
I mean, that's true. But
I mean, I don't know. I think last year or 2 years ago, they was the number 1 seed though.
They were, which was crazy.
Yeah, because you've got 6 easy wins for the rest of your division.
Yeah.
The Patriots did that for 15 years.
They damn sure did. Fuck them.
Mm-hmm.
Next game, man. We got Kyler Murray coming back. Cardinals versus the Chargers. Yeah, that's a good game.
Uh-oh.
See, anytime
it's a Call of Duty game.
I gotta lead a Call of Duty out of this. He's been out a couple weeks. I think he's got enough time to play his Call of Duty. He got to get back and lock in, man. Dude, this is a hard game to pick, bro. It really is. Marquise Brown is also coming back, and he's expected to play. So that's another weapon for Kyler Murray and the Cardinals offense. James Conner is back for sure. Chargers have not been playing that well. I mean, they played pretty decent against the Chiefs last week. Yeah, they did.
I think they always gonna play the Chiefs good though.
Yeah,
they're a rival. So, damn.
What's y'all take on this? I'll go last on this one. Give me a second to think.
Well, this one I'm gonna go with it because I'm really not a big fan of Arizona's defense, and the Chargers that have a pretty good offense. Austin Eckler, he's pretty much automatic for a touchdown. I've been hitting him up on underdog, and he's been doing it for me. So he gets a touchdown pretty much every game. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the Chargers, man. They have a really good offense. Their quarterback is dynamic. They have Keenan Allen back. He's healthy. He looked good last week. Yeah, give me the Chargers.
I'm going with the Chargers too, just because Justin Herbert, my favorite quarterback currently, actually has receivers who can catch the ball this week.
Yeah, some really good receivers. Gerald Everett, their tight end, is also coming back this week too.
Yeah, like they're getting everybody back, and I'm like, ooh. Like watching it with the Browns game, all these receivers dropped everything. That's the problem. If he can get a guy who can consistently catch the ball, they would easily be 7-3, 8-2.
Well, he definitely
but they had a lot of receiver injuries.
We have his number one receiver
Say
who's been
again?
out pretty much most of the season, so he'll be back.
Mm-hmm.
Keenan Allen,
And he's
so
back.
he's gonna be back.
The Chargers
up, bro?
got something to fight for. The Cardinals really don't. But it's been a trend over these years that the Chargers they get very close to the playoffs and they find a way to destroy themselves. I'm trying to figure out if that's this game, but I'm gonna go with the Chargers. Like they got the more complete team as of right now. Kyler Murray's coming back off of injury. Marquise Brown off of injury. It's just we don't know what they're gonna look like off the rip. So we know what Justin Herbert and all these other guys gonna look like. So give me the Chargers.
All right, so we all went Chargers right there. I don't know if we skipped over this game, but Baltimore versus Jacksonville.
Yeah, we haven't went over this one. Yeah, this easy.
Baltimore. Not even gonna talk about that.
Baltimore. Yeah, we don't
Baltimore.
need to discuss that, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson is getting his money this year. Now
From Atlanta.
Ooh, that's a conversation for another day. All right, so next we have Tampa versus Cleveland. I don't know. I really don't.
All right, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and break this down, and this is why I'm sad about saying this. The worst historical run defense in the NFL, historically bad run defense, versus like the 26th rush offense. What's gonna happen? Tampa has not been able to score much at all this year. Versus a defense that's going to let you get anything you want. What? Tampa's scoring 18 points a game. 18 points a game.
And most of them is the kicker because I got him on my fantasy team and he be racking up points. No, for real. Suka, he racking up points for me.
That's hilarious, bro. Yeah, go ahead.
And this is Jacoby's last game. I think they want to rally around him. They're going to try to play tough.
Yeah, last showing for Jacoby Brissett. He's definitely gonna have to play with a chip on his shoulder, because this game can maybe get him a starting position next year somewhere else where they need quarterback. So I think Jacoby is gonna be all in. I think this offense is gonna be okay, but your defense, that's where it gets a little iffy. Tom,
but allegedly, the dog pounds back this week out of concussion protocol. So, if Perion Winfrey is anything,
who
can give me something? Perion Winfrey, defensive tackle we got out of Oklahoma, who hasn't played maybe 20-something snaps all season.
Yeah.
We call him Scooter.
Forget it. I got Tampa, man. Like I said, since the divorce, Tom Brady looks different. He's winning now. He's focused. Give me Tampa.
Happy.
If they sneak into the playoffs,
so
it's gonna be a problem.
In the NFL, there's a lot of themes that go on, and one of them is Tampa Bay. They start off very slow, and they end off strong.
Super Bowl, this is how they started. They started off slow, even though this looked worse than the Super Bowl year. They started off slow that Super Bowl year. But keep going. I'm sorry.
Nah, they do. They start off slow, and then they find a way to turn it around. And I think they get this win. I think it's a close game, though. I do think that, but I gotta go with Tom Brady and the Bucs. Where you going here?
I'm gonna go ahead and say this. My thing that scares me, we have no push up the middle. That's the one thing Tom has never been able to handle in the 100 years he's been playing. Push up the middle. We have zero push up the middle. And with that being said, I can't believe I'm going to say this. Cleveland Browns get the win that we just missed the playoffs and the greatest talk about a potential undefeated season will start at the end of the year. The off-season chatter about the Browns. If we get this win and Deshaun comes in and runs the table, you think Dallas has an off-season chatter. Wait for it. Mia.
Okay.
Now, hold on. My only thing about that, what you said you guys don't have no push up the middle,
Zero.
but y'all gonna win. Yes. No, because my thing is
because Jacoby Brissett's gonna outduel him.
When you hear a lot of these former defensive players that played against Tom Brady and all these different coaches, they say his weakness is pressure up the middle. So it just amazes me that you think y'all gonna win, even though y'all don't have any push up the middle. So I'm gonna keep an eye out for that, man. We're gonna see.
It's the Browns in them, man. It's his team.
Look, right, I was all in Tampa. I saw too many breakdowns of like Tampa fans going, look, these receivers aren't coming through for Tom. It's everybody failing. The offensive line is a little shaky. I'm like, ugh. All right. We're going with Cleveland. We're sticking with it.
Cleveland. All right.
Roll with it, man.
So next game, man, we got the Raiders and the Seahawks. I'm just going ahead and just pick the Seahawks right here. I haven't really watched either team this year, but it's mostly because the Raiders are trash this year and their expectations was really, really high in the beginning of the season, and they have just not even been close to make those expectations. So give me the Seahawks easy.
I'm going with the Seahawks. I want to give credit to Geno Smith. This is another team, another player that nobody thought would be doing this. Definitely me. I thought the Seahawks would be one of the bottom teams of the league, and Geno Smith is definitely proving me wrong. I wish he could have did this with the Jets when we drafted him, but of course not. We don't get that
young. He was young, man. He got to,
yeah.
He's a seasoned vet now. You know what he's doing.
4th in QBR, 17 touchdowns, 4 picks. I mean, he's been able to change things around with this Seahawks team, and this is showing Pete Carroll knows what he's doing, man. He don't need a Russell Wilson over there to get this team to the playoffs. And I think the Seahawks have a lot of offense this game, and that's why I'm gonna roll with the Seahawks. I don't think that the Raiders will be able to stop them much.
John, what's your pick?
Raiders are trash. Raiders are trash. I'm going with the Seahawks. That's my only thing.
Yeah.
All right, man. So next game, it's I think it's gonna be a sneaky good game. We got New Orleans versus San Francisco. I do got the 49ers, though. Their offense, like I said, Kyle Shanahan is playing Madden out there. Give me the 49ers with another one.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the 49ers, too. They're on the roll right now. Their offense is looking good. Yeah, I don't see this ain't stopping them much. So, yeah, I'm going to roll with this.
9-point favorite.
Yeah, I'm rolling with San Fran.
Yeah, with a 9-point favorite in the NFL, which is a lot. I'm still going to go with the 49ers. I think they're going to cover that 9 too.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me at all.
Okay, man.
Green Bay versus Philly. Philly has been looking shaky these past 2 weeks. But give me Philly, man. The Packers don't look good. Aaron Rodgers just admitted about an injury not too long ago. So, yeah, man, give me Philly. Eagles got it.
I'm going to roll with Philly, man. I was thinking about going with a hot take, but
I was thinking about it, too.
I'm going to chill. The Philly has not been playing the best lately, but neither has Green Bay. So I'm going to go ahead and take the better team here. I'm going to go with Philly.
I'm going to go with the better playing quarterback. Let's go with Philly.
I thought you were about to say some crazy stuff right now, Paul. I thought you was about to say crazy, man.
Look, I don't mean to have hot takes. It just happens, okay?
All right, then we got our Monday night game, man. We got the Steelers versus the Colts.
Woo!
This game is ugly.
Steelers and Colts. That's a ooh.
I don't know who to pick though. I think I'm gonna go with the Steelers. Yeah, I got the Steelers.
What's the total in this game? Because I would bet the under. I would bet all of the under in this game.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's not gonna be a lot of points scored. I'm gonna go with the Steelers off the simple fact they got JJ Bratt. You know, the defense.
TJ.
I don't know. They didn't look too good against the Bengals, but that's the Bengals. We
It's
talking
the
about the
Bengals.
Bengals,
Yeah.
and then we talking about the Colts. It's a big offensive difference. Shit, bro. This is a tough.
You know you want to get that Saturday special. You know you want to.
Yeah, I kind of do. But I
I
think
do want to
Take it. Take it. You know you want it.
You know what? Give me the Colts, man. I'll go with the Colts. I'll take them. I think that TJ Watt gonna be on Matt Ryan's head the whole game, but fuck, man. Yeah. I guess I'll go with the Colts. I'll roll with them.
John, you feeling that?
Oh, we're going with Pittsburgh. You crazy? Mike Tomlin is not going to allow this game to get away from him for some dude who was on television. Are you nuts? Pittsburgh. Yeah, I had to talk you out of it because I got to get this dub.
If he does, I'm not going to lie. We can maybe talk about this next episode, but it might be time for Mike Tomlin. Just saying.
Woo!
That's a hot take.
These past couple of years, he hasn't been looking that great, man. I know he hasn't had the quarterback.
They don't fire people.
I was about to say, I know he hasn't had the same. You're right. You're right. They had like 3 coaches.
They've had 3 coaches their whole time they've been around.
Yeah.
It's not happening.
But I think I only know 2 Steelers coaches since I've been alive. Bill Cowher and then Mike Tomlin. Yeah, that's the only 2 I know.
Yeah, bro.
There was only one other one until he got too old. He was like, all right, I'm out.
I'm not throwing my man in the grave after this season. This team did not look good. You know, bringing in a rookie quarterback and starting
him. He'll be in the hot seat. I said he'll be in the hot seat.
I don't think so. He's never had a team go below 500 yet. So it's like
this year.
Well, yeah, this is probably gonna be the first year. So I don't know. I don't think Mike Tomlin's in the hot seat, but it was a bad season for the Steelers.
Yeah.
So I got Colts. Y'all got Steelers?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Finally, we get to disagree on something. Damn.
I about to say the only games it looked like we disagreed on is the Tampa-Cleveland game because John's a Cleveland fan. Mm-hmm. And
no.
And then Pittsburgh and the Colts.
Yeah,
that, we all have the same picks.
We do have one more pick though. I seen that we missed one pick. LA Rams versus the Kansas City Chiefs. So we all gonna go with the Chiefs.
No, that's Kansas. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, I did miss that one. KC.
It's not gonna be close. So.
Nah.
Not at all, bro. Nah.
No. John, what was your Bengals and Tennessee pick?
Tennessee.
Okay, cool. Well, that's all our picks for today. If I say the game's gonna get started around 1:00, it's about 3 hours from now, 2.5 hours. So,
oh god,
we're going to get this podcast loaded up. Hopefully before the game started, and you guys can watch the games and check it out, man. I appreciate everybody for coming in, joining in the discussion for another episode. We're gonna come at you guys weekly. Peace.